What's up, chat? Are you all ready to do something fun? Yeah, we're gonna do something fun today. Please, God help me. Yeah, so like I said last time, I decided to, oh God, I decided to go back to Chroma. I did a little bit of math off stream and it did not make me happy. It did not make me hopeful. I didn't do any runs. I did, you know, rethink the build and try and figure out why I exactly used everything I did. First, I tried to replace Plantglyph with Loneliness, and then I tried to replace it with Sparkthorns. But I noticed that actually, you know, when you try to do that, you will notice it's just way too expensive. It just does not fit into the love power at all, and Loneliness is just as bad. So, that's not happening. Plantglyph it is. So I ended up not changing anything, but I did, like I said, I did do some more math to figure out how much damage my Charge Shot actually deals. And it turns out it's not enough to one-shot a barrier. It only deals like 80-something damage when the barrier has about 140 feet. So that's cool. It severely limits our leeway. And I also figured out how to shoot regular bullets at the barrier to break it faster. So the idea is going to be to shoot 19 bullets, 19 regular bullets, and do the rest with Oratics. Now, actually, 1 second. I'm going to... I need to do one more little bit. Just a second. I didn't do the math on how much a Charge Shot deals, and if I could do that for the pre-damage. Let me just quickly do that. Okay, so Charge Shot plus 1. No, wait. Please hold. Because I want something of a precise kill. Okay, there's one here with 1, 2, 3 bullets and a full charge. It only deals 0.05. 0.05 ticks worth of overkill, so not even 0.05 damage. Right? No, actually it's more than 0.05 damage. Because of how much a tick deals. That's still pretty good. What was that, 3 bullets? Yeah. Charge Shot and 3 bullets. That's pretty easy. The problem with 19 regular bullets is that it's kind of difficult to time, right? And do exactly that number. So I guess I'll try that. Yeah, there's no better alignment. Charge Shot and 3 regular bullets, and then it's 17 Aura Ticks. Gee, I sure hope that works. 17, huh? 17 ticks, each tick takes half a second. So that's 8.5 seconds between restoring the barrier and breaking it. How many ticks of leeway was there? I also did the math on that and then I forgot again. So give me just a moment to dig that back up. Which one of these is the leeway? It's a barrier minus the damage of the first part of the charge with anxiety active. So we have a leeway of like 44 ticks, up to 44 ticks. That is still like impossibly precise, isn't it? Well, let's just do it, you know? Let's go for it. I don't remember. Oh, I can't afford to shoot right off the bat, can I? Because this isn't gonna activate Plant Cliff in time, huh? Okay. So we have to stall for like 20 seconds at least. That's good. Because the barrier is 10% of the fear, and then it goes down, and we have a dodging phase where she's naked for 10%, and then it's a chase phase. I think. God, 44 ticks is just not a lot. It's very little, in fact. Also, phase 2 is gonna take years. We're at 1 minute now. Well, yeah, wow, this does deal more damage than I thought. And this is like the literal minimum amount of damage we can deal. Except for doing some Sparkthorn stuff, but then we need an entirely different plan for the chase phase. And we're not gonna deal nearly as much damage. We're also gonna need another plan for the finish. Because we can't equip Big Sister. Because it's too expensive, and then we need a different plan than Anxiety, and it's just doesn't sound good. Wow, this is taking long. The only way to speed this up is to get hit. So let's do it. Wait, that's not even enough to... Wait, huh? No. But... Wait, what? I thought... Why did that... Then why do I have... Okay, now it's enough to activate it. Then why why do I have paper cut? Okay, well in that case, hold on. What am I cooking? Does she... She only has 2 damage over levels. Why do I have paper cut? Oh, because Thorns is going to be too expensive. Of course. Fuck. I guess that makes sense. Ah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Well, it has to be anxiety. Right? Maybe it doesn't. No, I think it does. It's not gonna work with Revita. I honestly forgot how terrible this fight is. I'm not gonna lie. So then how am I going to set up anxiety? I guess it's good that anxiety doesn't get activated when I get hit from full health. But it does mean I'll need to like plan ahead. Toward the end of the critical chase phase. Because as I've said before, we only need 1 chase phase to be really precise. Because we only need to get 10 barriers once. Still not sure it's like possible at all. I do remember now why I gave up on this. So, read any good books lately? Does anyone have like a game recommendation? Do I need to put like a Subway Surfers video in the corner to keep your attention? Jeez. I mean, I did say the fight as a whole would take like 15 minutes at least. Good golly gosh. Making our way to the first chase phase. See, the problem is that at the start of the chase phase, she doesn't immediately put up her barrier. You actually have to kite her to an edge. And that's like the worst part, because that means that right at the start, you are wasting damage. That might have been more than 3, actually. What? That was way too fast. Yeah, there's just no way this... Wait, are we actually pushing her away? I thought I wouldn't be able to push her away, actually. Okay, that's fine. I'm not using a charge shot this time. Oh, good. Why would I reset there? Now we're just gonna need to waste a bunch of time to even get there again. Hold on, how many ticks is it again? I really do need to count ticks, huh? God, that sucks. It's 47 ticks. If I'm not using charge shots. I guess I'll try and just keep count. Ugh. Maybe I need to like turn off the music and put on a metronome or something. Because this song is faster than 120 beats per minute. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I really shouldn't have reset. Damn. Three, 7, 6, 17, 18, 19, 20. 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6. Okay, I clearly miscount. Oh, right, I have anxiety act now. Okay, but that kind of worked. How many barriers was that? Looking at the fear bar, it's probably only been like 6. But I managed to be pretty precise with it. So that was cool. Thinking about using the charge shot. It gets very fast paced if I try to use the charge shot because 17 ticks are not a lot. I guess I can just continue practicing right now. Well, no, I can't because anxiety is active now. Ah, damn. Mistimed it. Yeah, I don't know the number of ticks needed for, you know, when anxiety is active, and now I've lost count completely. That was still like 3 ticks for that one, though. Okay, overall, that was pretty good. I'm going to... Real quick. I am going to look at what I just did and see how many barriers I got and how much... you know, how much damage I ended up wasting. So let's go back to the start of the phase right here. And I'll just try and count. So yeah, I've already wasted a bit of damage by the time the first barrier goes up. But that's... you can't prevent that, is the thing. Because she starts, you know, right in the middle of the screen. And then I kind of kited her too late. That was like 7 ticks for that one, plus... I think it was another 6 or 7 right at the start. That's 2 barriers broken now. And then after the third barrier, I literally wasted 0 ticks because I timed it perfectly. Which is pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. So then I try and time it again. Yeah, waste like 1 tick there for the 4th barrier. Wait, did I like... No, I mean it's 2%, right? Wait a minute. Am I misremembering? What's going on? Was that somehow not 5 barriers? Oh. So 6:30 in the fight. Hold on, I need to watch this again. This is really throwing me off now. So I break one barrier at... Counting on my fingers now. 5 minutes and 12 seconds. Next one. Barrier number 2 is 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Barrier number 3 at 6:03. Right, and then that one was barrier 4 at 6:30. And then I guess the 5th one was the one that I mistimed. But let's just see at what point that would have broken. Well, it was kind of inaccurate because of anxiety. Just want to check the fear. Well, no, I did break 5. It was kind of inaccurate, but I did break 5, and... I mean, there's an amount of wasted damage there. I'm just gonna have to hope that it's within the leeway. It should be, right? It should be. Because I timed that so well. That said, we do only have 30-something ticks of leeway. And also I deal a bit of overkill with each barrier break if I'm not using any regular shots. And the start of the phase already digs into that a lot, but yeah, I guess I'm pretty good at timing that stuff. So, hold on, let me recall. It's 2 seconds in contact with a wall makes her regen the thing. So 4 ticks. And it's 47 ticks to break the barrier, so I need her to start touching the edge after the 43rd tick. Which is possible to time. Guess I just need to get good. Ah. Yeah, I think this is possible. Maybe if I wanted to use a charge shot. Hold on, so let me just practice doing the charge shot thing. That's only 1, and then I could shoot 2 individually like that. That's 3. That's 3. That's 3. Okay, so it's not that hard to time and get exactly 3. And I get more leeway that way, but like I said, it makes the timing more tight. It was 17 ticks. So I only have, 13 ticks roundabout to get her to an edge, which is pretty damn fast. But maybe that's good. Maybe it's good for it to be fast. so I can do it more like tight. It would also mean that I don't have to survive as long in general. It would make the fight go by a lot quicker, that's for sure. So there is definitely some value there. But at the same time, it also requires me to play more accurately. Not sure I want to go for it yet. This phase is definitely the most annoying. Because it's the longest. It takes like 3 minutes. 3.5. Sometimes it just be like that. This is worse than my Limbo 14. Because at least there I was only waiting for 40 seconds between phases. So I guess, you know, then you think about the hypothetical Limbo 15. No, that one also only waits for 40 seconds. But it does 2 extra phases, so it's not really better. Is it 2 extra phases? I don't even remember. This sucks! Get me out! I'm in hell! This is really a test of composure, if anything. Like, the chase phase takes longer, but there I'm at least actively doing something because I have to count the whole time. This is just like... This is honk shoe gaming, is what it is. And what, it's like 20 something seconds per barrier. And we do 10 barriers. Well, the 10th one doesn't really count in the same way. Let's say we do 9. Look, that's less than 5 minutes for the phase. I thought it was gonna be 5 minutes. I still might be off with my 15-minute estimate. I think it's more. Just because this phase takes so long. It's so fucking slow. Yeah, that's a lot of ticks though. 1, 2. Really? Oh, and now we have anxiety again? Oh, shit. That's fairly precise, though. What was I about to say? Oh, I wasn't about to say anything. I was about to do something. I think I have to turn off the music for this. Which is annoying, but I'm gonna turn the sound effects up because I need to hear the hit sound. I need to hear the tick. Oh god, this is okay, maybe I'll put the music to 1. Don't think it's gonna be that distracting. I don't know, I'm just doing whatever right now. Okay, let's go again. Take it from the top. And you know what? For the purpose of practicing, I'm not gonna care about combo. Nor about, you know, breaking the spikes. The spikes. Whoops. Like 47. Yeah, I should also try doing the charge shot thing. Like 10 ticks. 10 left. Oh, really? That was like 1 tick off. Now I'm not counting. Go up here. Huh. That was not the number I expected. What did I... Did I somehow do the math wrong? Because that would suck. Doesn't look like I did. I guess I miscounted. Somehow that was 17 ticks and I didn't didn't do a good enough job counting. Or maybe I fired extra bullets. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick to not using charge shots. Because that's too fast. I'm gonna do that. The charge sound was annoying me. Maybe I should actually do it without any music. I did not mean to fire those shots. Okay, cut it a bit too close there. The upside to doing it without music would be that when I do the voiceover, I can use original audio and overlay another song on top of it. If I do a voiceover. Should I do a voiceover of this? I'm actually not sure there's enough to talk about. I went to karaoke yesterday. Accidentally. It was Wednesday, so I went out to ping pong night at the club. And I didn't know they were doing karaoke, but apparently they were. And I like karaoke in theory, because I very much enjoy singing. However, in practice, every time I go to karaoke, it kind of makes me upset. Because people are bad at karaoke. Like, every time I go, I'm surprised by how bad the average person is at, well, singing. When it's like, you can select the song, you should at least know the melody. But that's just me having impossible standards. Now the other upside, which is great for me as a narcissist, is that it does make it easier to impress people with my half-decent singing. It's not good, but it's half-decent. And that's a lot better than most, right? So the first thing that I actually ended up singing was The Scatman, which I didn't intend for. I didn't request it. They just put it on and no one claimed 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Oh, come on! What is that? Ah, I can't believe I keep doing it wrong. No, I shouldn't reset. Six, 20. 40. Okay, what the hell? Clearly I'm misjudging the collision detection for what counts as her being on the edge of the arena. Suppose it's practice time. I'm gonna count the next barrier again, not this one. Five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 6, 7. 20. 20. 20. 40. 6, 7. 20. 40. Okay. I'm getting better. It really is very precise. Like 3 ticks in one cycle is already a bit much because of the unavoidable ticks at the start. Ooh, this is precise. This is very precise. I thought it would be worse. I'm gonna be honest, this is like surprisingly learnable. Why is... Hold on. I have the cover mist on? Was that still from the... I guess that was from the Fortress Scroll beta. When you could turn the scrolling on and off. What a funny thing to tie that to. Yeah, if you want to try out the new fortress mechanics, turn off the cover mist. And if you want the old mechanics, turn it on. It's like, huh? I mean, I gotta say, I was not expecting it to be this playable. But what I was gonna say, the first thing that I sang was the Scat Band. Because they played it and no one else stepped up to the mic. And I only picked it up at like the second chorus. Because I have like almost the entirety of the song memorized. I just decided to learn that many years ago. And people love it. If you sing the Scatman at karaoke, people eat that shit up. But I played it cool, of course, and then I went and requested a song. This little old song called The Emptiness Machine by Linkin Park, and apparently my handwriting was so bad that they could only decipher the band name and like a couple letters of the song, so they ended up playing In the End instead. And I didn't realize what was happening, so I only actually picked up the microphone at the end of the first chorus. So that was fun. But people still seemed very impressed by my performance of the second verse, which it surprised me because it doesn't even really have a melody. You just need to like say the lyrics rhythmically. But apparently no one else knew the rhythm to In the End. Like I don't know. People are so easy to impress. Am I the only one who feels like that? It's kind of gross. And then I let a bit of time pass after that to try and decide what else to sing if I wanted to actually submit The Emptiness Machine after all. So I just went and played some ping pong, and a couple different people sang. What surprised me most was that someone requested Welcome to the Black Parade, and then just didn't seem to know the melody at all. And I was like, what the hell? I don't even know the song. I'm not a fan of My Chemical Romance. But even I know the melody of the chorus, at least. I did not pick up one of the microphones for that one. I was chilling at the other side of the ping pong table compared to where the microphones were. And I was singing at the top of my lungs, but everything was so loud that barely anyone could hear me anyway, so I was just having fun. Because the chorus is very fun to sing. Okay. Gonna have to lock in again. And then I'll tell you the next chapter of my karaoke night afterward. Look forward to me yelling at a cloud. Do we consider Chroma a cloud? It kind of looks like one. Cumulonimbus. Oh, nice. 7, 8, 7, 8, 20. 7, 8, 9, 16, 17, 18, 19, 40. 2, 3, 20. 40. What the hell? That was 47! Come on, what a joke. I literally did it right. Fuck you. Yeah, I should always try and finish the phase just to get maximum practice in. Five, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, 16, 17, 20. 7, 8, 20. 40. Okay, well that... Huh. That counted as her being on the wall. Even though she wasn't fully against the edge. Interesting. Funny. Okay, that is like, I'm mistiming it by 1 tick. It's really unfortunate. Funny. 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 40. 6, 7, 20. Alright, and then that works as the phase finish. That was, that should have been 8 barriers? I don't know how much I messed up along the way. Actually, let's find out. I am going to look at my VOD again. And you know what? I'll show it to you too. Where is it? There we go. Size that up. And yeah, this should be the correct run. So we enter the phase at like 4 minutes 34. The first barrier spawns. Break it here. That's 1. Okay, that one got reset, but let's count it as 2. It's like 2 cycles of, you know, playing the fight. That's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Asterisk. 8. 9. 'And then I used a charge shot here at the end for effectively 10. So it's not actually 10 because 3 of them I messed up. So it would have been more damage dealt, at least some amount extra while she's naked. But overall, I am playing well enough to get the 10 barriers, which is huge. I mean, if I fail getting 10 and just get 9 in one chase phase, I can still keep playing. If I understand the phases correctly. I'm not entirely sure I do. But it'll probably still work. Oh. Hold on, actually, I can check. Yeah, okay, so actually getting 9 and then using a charge shot at the end of the phase is still kind of bad. Because it reduces the total damage that we deal to the spikes. I'm gonna give it one more try at least. And then I might do something else. This is going well though. This is really I thought counting to 47 was going to take more effort, I'll be honest. Slash, I thought dodging the bullets was going to take more effort. And, you know, that that kind of multitasking would be impossible for someone with a brain as small as mine. But evidently it's kinda doable. Still very precise, of course. But it's kind of fun. It's a different kind of precision. It's a completely different kind of precision from, like, anything else. It's, like, most comparable to maybe Frozen Viral? Wherein both of the fights don't really require you to dodge many difficult things. And it's more so about, I don't know, I don't really want to call it resource management. It's definitely all about planning. Maybe it's most comparable to Tox Polyps. Except Tox required way more luck than Chroma. Like, this is only a 1 in 5. It's fine. 1 in 5 isn't so bad. Again, the charge shot sound is annoying to me. I think I might have done this against Tox as well. Like, pause and unpause right at the start of the fight just to make that annoying fucking noise go away. It is pretty funny to me that the charging sound just stops. Technically a bug, but like, who cares? I welcome this bug. Shout out to bugs. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. Oh, wasn't I gonna talk? I was gonna tell you about those damn kids. Fine, it's fine. I'll start an Endless Terror run after this. Then I'll tell you about them kids. What? $20. 40. 20. 40. That was bad. I felt like she was gonna regen. 20. 40. 20. 40. Ah. That was bad. Okay, well. $20. 40. 20. 40. 20. 40. Okay, I'll just have this be the 9 phase. 20. 20. Oh, wait, no, that was 40. Well, we can still get 9, right? We need one more. I think. 40. Was that 9? Or was that 8? I don't know. I think that was only 8. Oh, good, and well, that was some dog shit. Oops. Come on. Why is it not? Hello? What? Why is it instantly pausing? I'm sorry? Guess I'll refresh the page. Come on. Show it to me. Okay, here we go. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Yeah, I think we only got 8. Seven. No, it looks like it was 9 after all. 8. Okay, so 9 is like trivially easy. That's good. But I messed up the other bit. That's good to know, though. Means there's really only one difficult part to this. And one RNG check. Now, unfortunately, the difficult part is like, you know, somewhere around 5 minutes of laser focus. Which is a lot. 5 minutes is like already as long as some of the longest ultra quick play battles under normal circumstances, under normal high scoring circumstances. But I guess that's reassuring. It's only a shame that there's like a 5-minute unskippable cutscene before the actual gameplay starts. And then I have 2 chances. Okay, so I have 2 chances to do it right, which is nice. And then I have to roll a 1 and 5. This grind is going to take long. Because the attempts are so long. I thought Talk's attempts were long. I thought Molten attempts were long. How many runs did I end up against Talks? Oh, not even well, over 1,000 if we count deaths. And what about Molten? Oh, somewhere over 1,000. I guess that's fine. How many attempts did I have against Shyla? I don't think I ever checked this. Oh. Really? How is that number so high? I find that hard to believe. I guess it would make sense for it to be in the same ballpark as Kyonoto. That is a lot. Huh. I did not mean to exit the menu. Let's play some Endless. Did I play some Endless? What time is it? It's 1 a.m. I'm actually too tired to play Endless. So I'm gonna take a little BRB. And then I think I'm going to actually boot up Hearthstone and do like one run of Arena. So I've been enjoying Hearthstone. So give me a few.